find a quiet space to practice. You know, try and pick a spot that you're always going to come to. It's not, you know, set in stone, but it's preferred if you pick the same spot every single time. You can sit on the floor, you can be on a chair, you can be on your bed, you know, get comfy. Just don't lay down yet. We will have time after everything, after the end to rest. I recommend getting a bolster or a pillow to sit on, something that'll lift your hips up while you're sitting on the floor. So if you're new to meditation, I recommend being close to a wall or a chair for back support. For anybody that doesn't know who I am, my name is Jonathan. I recently completed the yoga teacher training at Revolution Yoga, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking to reconnect with the inner self. Anyone who has any questions, I'm more than happy to stay after class and talk. There is a class after this at 7:30, so I do want to be conscious of the time. So wherever you are, just get comfy. We're going to bring the hands to the middle of the chest, and we're just going to do one big, beautiful Om. So inhale to the nose, exhale. Slowly blinking your eyes open. Okay, so let us begin our study of Raja Yoga or Ashtanga, 8-limbed yoga. So the cultivation of mind using meditation, the Yoga Sutras, as explained by the father of modern day yoga, Patanjali Maharishi, comprises the first and foremost scriptures of yoga. Written over 2,000 years ago, Patanjali carefully coordinated yogic thought and explained it to his students. The students jotted the 200 ideas down in shorthand, creating the sutras. The word sutra literally means thread, and these sutras are just combinations of words threaded together. Within these threads, the entire science of yoga is delineated. And our commentary is provided by Sri Swami Satchidananda. Within the Yoga Sutras, there are 4 chapters or padas in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Chapter 1 is the portion on contemplation, and it expresses the goal of concentration as a means of achieving detachment through practice. And what I mean by achieving detachment through practice is the dissolving of the self is described as the key to ending mental pain and suffering. You've all been with me before, so we're gonna keep moving on with the sutras. So we're gonna be discussing Sutra 1.6 and 1.7. In reference to the mind, and explains them one after another. So they are right, knowledgeable. They are right, knowledgeable, misconception, verbal delusion, sleep, and memory. So one tonight, which is in Yoga Sutra 1.7, and they are the right knowledge. So in Sutra 1.7, Pratyakya Anumama Agama Praman Ani is translated into the sources of right knowledge are direct perception, inference, and scriptural testimony. So I'll say that again because I talk a little fast. The sources of right knowledge are direct perception, inference, and spiritual testimony. So in the Yoga Sutra, Patanjali explains that one example of valid knowledge is what you understand by seeing something yourself. So valid knowledge you can obtain through direct perception. If you see something face to face, you don't have any doubts about it. So for example, how do I know that who came to the meditation class tonight? I can see all your beautiful faces. I have no doubt that you're present in here. The second example given is by inference. So when you see smoke, you infer there is a fire. Without fire, there can't be smoke. in the last example Patanjali gives, you may not have seen anything personally and may not have anything from which to infer, but a reliable authority or person who has really understood something tells you. Here we normally mean the Holy Scriptures, which we believe because they are the words of the sages, the saints, and the prophets. They have seen the truth and expounded on it. In the East, if anybody asks you to do some practice, it is expected that the scriptures also recommend it. You should not do something just because I say so. Everybody who has gone the same road should approve it, and the ancient scriptures should also approve it. Rituals can be modified, language can be modified, but the truth can never be changed because the truth is always the same. The truth in all the scriptures is the same, but the presentation will vary. If I say, in the name of yoga, you can tell 10 lies every day, and this is modern yoga. Believe me, this is going to be huge. You can always ask me, where is the proof? I should be able to give you the scriptural authority. If I cannot, something is wrong with me. That's why you should not just follow or believe something blindly. Now, before we push all our thoughts out of our head, in yoga, we want to clear the mind and still the mind, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. But before we push all these thoughts out of our mind, we try to analyze and eliminate one set after another. We can't just throw everything into one garbage pail. So in my house, we don't throw everything into the garbage right away. The bottles are recycled. The paper is put into one bin. The vegetables are thrown for composting so it can be put in the garden. Even in throwing out garbage, you can't just throw it into one pail. You have to sort it so later on, it'll be easy to dispose of. It is the same way with the mind. All thoughts are going to be disposed of, but it is easier if we sort them out first. And you may ask, why is that? Because we still have a cling to them, some kind of attachment to these thoughts or ideas. So the example given by Patanjali is, say your wardrobe is full in your house. You have all types of clothes, all different colors, and it's time to clean some of it out. You don't have any room for new clothes. So you might say, I'll give these dresses, I'll give these shirts to somebody. But by the time you take it to your door, your mind will say, actually, I might keep this one if it still fits. You're on your way to throw out everything, and now you're keeping something because we still have a clinging to them. You see, first it was, I'm going to throw everything out. Then when your friend comes to take them, you say, wait, leave this one for me. Your mental wardrobe is also full. You want to throw something out, but you don't feel like dumping everything out. So you analyze. This is painful. It's not necessary. But these things seem to be nice. Let them be. You remove things little by little. You have to trick the mind into thinking, oh, you are not going to empty me completely. At least you are giving something back to me. For the satisfaction of the mind, we are trying to analyze how many kinds of thoughts there are. This is why Patanjali is so careful in forming thoughts into different groups. So Kim, I know you just walked in. I talked about the mental modifications of the mind, and the mental modification that we discussed was the right sources of knowledge. So you can have these valid sources of knowledge through seeing something firsthand, seeing with your own two eyes, basically. You have no doubts about something. The next one is inference. If you see smoke, there's probably fire. And the last one is referring to a holy scripture. So everything that is taught in yoga can be traced back to the Vedas, which is written over 2,000 years ago. This stuff was perfected, and you know, language changes, the way we talk about things changes, but it's all the truth. These truths don't change. So Patanjali also talks about how he tells a story about his mother. So he would have food on his plate, and he didn't want to eat all the food. So his mother would say, okay, she'd form it into a little patty and then cut it in half and say, you can have this half and save that half. You don't have to eat that half. So he would begin to eat the rice and whatever he was eating, and his mother would tell him these stories, and he would get so captivated by these stories, before he knew it, he ate all the rice. And that's basically a trick to get children who don't want to eat. You say you're going to take away half, and you leave them half. So the same thing with the mind. You can't get rid of all your thoughts immediately. Everybody wants to, you know, clear the mind so fast, but it doesn't happen like that. You can't just clear it immediately. You have to analyze the thoughts. You have to, you know, see what serves you and what doesn't serve you, and then you let those go. If you throw everything all at once, you're still going to cling on to some things. And I gave the example of throwing away clothes. You know, you're ready to donate clothes or give them away to a friend. You're ready to give it all away, and by the time you're done with everything, ready to give it away, you end up taking something back. You end up saying, wait, this might fit me still, you know, this is still good. And the same thing with the mind. You can't throw out all your thoughts immediately. You need to analyze them. Which ones are painful? Those ones you can let go of. If something is nice and something serves you, then maybe you hold on to that. And you trick the mind into thinking, you know, you let go little by little, and over time, you start to clear the mind. We have some time, so I'll open it up to discussion. I'll open it up to discussion if anybody wants to comment or say anything, or anything that resonated with you.
Hey, so it's Kim, and what you said definitely resonated with me, just because I feel like I sort of share that same struggle of like trying to get rid of all of my thoughts at the same time, and grooming them and analyzing them is something I never really considered. I just figured they kind of had to go. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So it's, you know, sitting back and analyzing where we're the seer. Once you start, you know, seeing these thoughts from, you know, an inner perspective and looking out at them, then you know, it's easier to sort them. It's easier to let them go eventually. Not all at once, but you know, little by little, you start to get rid of the clutter, not only in the example of a closet, but also in your mental closet. Does anybody else want to speak on that? It's totally fine if you don't. Going once, twice. Okay, we're gonna move on to stretches for right now. So you could do this in a chair, you could do it on the floor, you could do it on your bed. Again, as I asked, just don't lay down. So we're just gonna do some light stretches. I call it chair yoga because you could do it while you're sitting down. So come to any seated position and then just start to roll out your shoulders. So you're gonna wanna pick them up, inhale, pick your shoulders up by your ears, drop them back and down. So pick up your shoulders, roll them forward, roll them up, roll them back, and roll them down. Keep doing that. And breathe while you're here. We're here for the breath and nothing more. Picking the shoulders up, rolling them back and down. When you're ready, you can start to roll out the neck, tuck the chin in, look over the right shoulder, inhale back to center, look over the left shoulder, inhale back to center, take the right ear and bring it to the right shoulder, stretching out the left side, inhaling back to center, and bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. We hold a lot of tension in various parts of the body. The neck is one of my tension spots. Inhale back to center. Get a clockwise motion with the neck and the head. Slowly. Breathing at the top. Exhaling at the bottom. Go counterclockwise, the opposite way that we just went. Same motion. Coming back to a still point. Whenever you're ready, begin to roll out the wrist. Go clockwise, go counterclockwise. Our wrists are very important to us, so it's good to massage them. You can make a couple bracelets, roll them out. Now we're going to do seated cat-cows. So you can keep your hands on your knees. You can keep the hands on the floor. Inhaling, open the chest and looking up for your cow position. Exhaling, rounding the spine like a spooky Halloween cat. Inhaling back to cow. Lift the chest up to the air. Exhale, Halloween cat. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale. Chest rises. Exhale, round the back. Next, we're going to take our hands up in the air for what I call a morning stretch. You can interlace the fingers at the top. Just stretch. Inhale and exhale here. Feel the sides of the ribs opening. We're going to take this into a moon pose over to our right hand side. Pretend there's a button on the corner of the room. Touch that button. Feel the stretch in your side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale back over to left side. Inhale back to center. Drop the arms. Place the right fingertips on the floor. Lifting the left arm and stretching the left side body. Fingertips on the floor. If it's comfortable, you can put your forearm on the floor. Keeping the hip on the ground. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale back to center. Drop the left fingertips down to the floor. Raise the right arm to the side. And inhale and exhale into the right side body. Inhale back to center. Now we're going to roll out our ankles. So if you're in a chair, just begin to roll the ankles clockwise, counterclockwise. If you're on the floor, you can stretch your legs out and roll the ankles. Clockwise one way, counterclockwise the opposite way. And with your feet on the floor, soles of the feet on the floor, we're going to keep bent legs and touch your toes, touch your shins, calves, wherever the hands land. We're keeping bent knees. We're protecting our back. This isn't an asana class. We're just getting ready for our meditation. I know everybody's been, working hard, sitting down for long periods. It's just how our society was built. So make sure you have a chest to thigh connection. Inhale and exhale here. Start to feel the back open up, the lungs fill in that space. Taking the arms parallel to the ground, bring both arms in front of you, and peel the right arm open to the back room and looking over that right shoulder. So you're gonna have the left hand forward, right hand opening up to the back, and twist to the back of the room. Looking over that shoulder, inhale and exhale on the twist. Pitta season, which is right now, it's the summer. Heat, anger, anything you associate with hot. Twists are very detoxifying, especially during now. They're cooling as well. The organs are like a sponge. When you twist, you squeeze all the old toxins and old blood out. And when you release the twist, it allows for the organs to fill with new blood and allow for a detoxifying. Inhale the right arm back to the center, both arms parallel. Left hand towards the back, twist over to the left side, right arm staying forward, looking over the left shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling here. Don't let the twist compromise your breath. Inhaling back to center. You can keep your legs bent, or if you're starting to feel, ready for it, you can keep the legs straight and touch the toes, touch the shins, knees, wherever their hands land. So you come back to this bent leg toe touch, or if you're ready, straighten the legs out and touch the toes. Inhaling and exhaling here. Remembering that we're here for the breath and nothing more. Again, don't let these postures compromise your breath. Inhaling deeply. Next, we're going to do what I call the high knee. You're going to take your right leg and place it over the left leg and hug that knee into the center. So right leg is crossed over the left leg. Right sole of the foot is on the floor and hugging that knee into center. Taking the left elbow, you're going to want to hook it on the outside of the right knee. Right hand peels open to the back. Place it right behind your booty. And we're going to twist open to the right hand side. So right knee over the left leg, left elbow hooks over the right knee. Right arm behind you in a tripod position. Look over the shoulder and twist to the back of the room. If it feels comfortable, you can look over that shoulder. Inhaling, grown a little taller. Exhaling, twisting open to the back. Inhale, grown the spine a little longer. Exhale, twist open to the back. Inhale to come out. Unhook the elbow. right leg comes out in front, left leg over the right leg, left sole of the foot on the floor, hug the knee in, say hi to your knee. Feel the stretch in the side of the thigh, the IT band. Everything's connected from the ankle to the knees to the hips. So if you have a problem in one, it's more than likely that the problem is going to spread. So it's important that we do stretch out this important part of our body. Next, you're going to take the right elbow and the left knee, hooking the right elbow over the left knee, left arm peels open to the back, right behind your seat in a tripod position. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open up to the back of the room. Remembering to inhale and exhale on your twist. Inhale, grow the spine long. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, grow the spine long. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale to come out. Counter twist back over to the right. You can take that left knee back into place and come into your butterfly. So soles of the feet together in your Baddha Konasana. You can chill out here, feel the benefits. You can flutter the knees up and down, or you can stay in this more restorative pose. With a nice flat back. With the flat back, begin to fold over the legs. So don't hunch. You're not trying to smell your feet. Keep it a nice straight flat back. Forward fold a little bit. You're folding from the hips, not from the back. Inhaling and exhaling here. You might start to feel some tension in the groin, in the hip area. Just breathe through that tension. And now you can fold over. Inhale back up. And stretch out, yogi's choice. You can do anything that you need to before we sit down for breath work and meditation. You can grab another morning stretch. You can go to the side. Maybe you need one more twist. Anything that you need to get the last minute fidgets out. So we're going to begin our pranayama, which is our breath work. And pranayama helps us to sit down for meditation. It helps allow for this kundalini rising, for the chakras to be aligned. So I prefer to do it on the floor. You could do it on the bed, or you could do it in a chair. I recommend sitting in a meditation posture. So a nice easy seat, Sukhasana. You can cross the legs over one another. If you have knee problems, please don't sit like this. Just sit in a chair. Sit on the edge of the bed. I also recommend having back support behind you if you know that you can't sit for extended periods of time. So come into your beautiful meditation posture, legs crossed, a nice flat back, straight spine, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. We want some space in between the shoulders and the ears. So I want to see everyone's shoulders drop another 6 inches. And inhale and exhale here. If it is comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes and begin to notice the breath. We're not breathing forcefully. Breathe in and out through your nose normally. I know it's tempting to breathe through the mouth, but inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Begin to notice the breath, awareness of the breath. Notice any tension, using your exhale to soften the tension and let go. You may already begin to notice any changes. Just watch the breath flow in and out. I like to teach a color with the breath. So you can pick any color you want for your breath. And that color could change. It could stay the same. It can have all the colors, it can have no colors. But it helps us to see the breath with our inner eye. Remembering to keep the shoulders away from the ears. It's okay if you fidget right now. We'll get those out. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping your eyes closed. Bring your mind's awareness to the space right below the navel above the pubic bone. And with every inhale, feel the belly expand. And every exhale, feel the navel draw into the spine. If it helps, you can place a hand at the stomach so you can feel it. Inhaling, the belly expands. Exhaling through the nose, the navel comes back towards the spine. Breath awareness. Inhaling, feel the belly rise. Exhale, navel back to spine. Inhale, expand the belly. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. We'll do that one more time. On the exhale, let it all go. Inhale, fill the stomach up, fill the belly, fill the belly, fill the belly up. Exhale, side out through the mouth. You can begin to open your eyes. We're going to do our alternate nostril breath. So if you haven't done alternate nostril breath, I encourage you to watch before you do. I'm going to walk you through a round first. I will do it at a faster pace, and then we'll do it all together. So taking your left hand, palm up towards the ceiling, placing it in your lap, as so. You're going to take your right hand and put down the pointer and the middle finger. So now we have 3 fingers up. We have the thumb up, the ring finger, and the pinky. You're going to inhale normally through both nostrils and exhale through both nostrils. The most important thing is to begin and end on the left nostril. so your lunar channel, is to help you sleep better, and place it over the right nostril. You're going to inhale through the left nostril, close off both nostrils, and holding it in the center for 1 second. You're going to release the right nostril, keeping the left nostril closed, and you're going to exhale through the right nostril. Keeping the left closed, you inhale through the right, close off both nostrils, open the left nostril, and exhale through the left nostril. So I'm going to run through it at a moderate pace, and then we'll all do it together. Inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils. Cover the right nostril, inhale to the left. Cover both. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Cover both. Exhale to the left. Do we all get it? If you don't get it, stop me and I'll go over it again. So in your beautiful meditation position, keeping the shoulders down and away. Inhale, exhale through both nostrils. Covering the right nostril, inhale through the left. Cover both nostrils. Exhale to the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Covering both nostrils. Hold. Exhale to the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils. Exhale to the right for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale through the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils and hold. Uncover the left, exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils. Exhale to the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale through the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils. Exhale to the left nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale to the left nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Hold both nostrils for 1. Exhale to the right for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale through the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Covering both nostrils. Release the left. Exhale to the left for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale through the left nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils. Release the right. Exhale through the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale through the right nostril for 1, for 2, for 3. Cover both nostrils and hold. Release the left and exhale to the left nostril. So do 2 more on your own, starting on the left, ending on the left. If you need help, you can turn on your camera, wave me down. Whenever you're ready, there's no rush. We'll come to our last and final pranayama. And it's Brahmi. And Brahmi is bee breath. So if you haven't done the breath before, I encourage you to watch before you do, and then we'll all do it together. So keeping that beautiful meditation posture, switch the crossing of the legs. So if you have the right leg on top of the left, you get the left leg on top of the right. If you're in a chair, you can just shake the legs out. You can shake the legs out upon the cross, but I encourage you to cross the legs in the opposite way. So you're gonna wanna take your thumb, your pointer and middle finger, taking your thumbs, plugging up the ears so you don't hear anything, you don't hear me, you don't hear the outside noise, but wait before you do it. So covering the ears, taking the pointer and middle finger, covering the eyes, you inhale through both nostrils, and on the exhale, you hum. So it sounds like a bee. So you inhale, exhale, and that's the breath. Does everybody get it? So taking your thumbs, plug the eardrums. If you have AirPods in, I encourage you to take the AirPods out, plug in the ears, point your middle finger, cover the eyes, keep the eyes closed. We're gonna inhale together. And on the exhale, we all Now you may be wondering why we're doing this. This is good to lower blood pressure, and this is good for everyone to do. It doesn't matter the level that you're at. Inhale through both nostrils, fill the belly up. Exhale. Inhale, filling the belly. Exhale. Inhale, filling the stomach. Nice, beautiful inhales. Exhale. If the arms get tired, it's okay to drop them. Join us whenever you're ready. Inhale, filling the belly. Exhale. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale. Do another 30 seconds on your own. Inhaling, filling the belly. Exhale, humming. Whenever you're ready, there's no rush. You can drop the arms, keeping the eyes closed. And get out the last minute just that you have before we begin our meditation. If you need to just roll it out. We're going to begin our meditation about earlier. You can be in the cross leg, Sukhasana, easy seat. You can be sitting on your bed. You can be sitting in a chair. I encourage you, if you haven't meditated before, to sit against the wall with your back against the wall for some back support. Keep it a nice flat back. Hold the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Picture a string attached to the top of your head, pulling you up, and you want to put that crown of the head on the ceiling. You don't have to lift the chin. You can keep the chin slightly down, actually. And keeping the crown of the head up, shoulders down and back. I'll begin the timer now, and I'll guide you through the first couple of minutes. Closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. Begin to notice the breath. You can go back to that color that we picked earlier and choose a new color. Just start to become aware of the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. We inhale to the base of the spine. Exhale to the crown of the head. And the mantra is so hum, as above, so below. When I say so, you inhale to the base of the spine. When I say hum, you exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. Inhale, so to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. Inhale, so to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. Inhale, so to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. As above, so below. Inhale, so to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. Inhale, so to the base of the spine. Exhale, hum to the crown of the head. And this is your mantra. Begin to clear the mind of any thoughts. Don't think about work. Don't think about dinner. Don't think about what you're doing later. If you notice the mind starts to wander, come back to your mantra of so hum. Inhaling so to the base of the spine. Exhaling hum to the crown of the head. Breathing normally through both nostrils, keeping the mouth closed. Inhale so to the spine. Exhale hum to the crown of the head. The mind begins to wander, it's okay. Just gently bring your mind back to your breath. Inhaling so. Exhale and hum. If you find that your mind is wandering too much, I encourage you to count back from 100. So inhaling to the base of the spine, exhaling to the crown of the head, 100. Inhaling to the base of the spine, exhale to the crown of the head, 99. Inhale into the base of the spine, exhale to the crown of the head, 98. Continue on your own. If you lose track, start back at 100. This is not a race. Focus on the breath. Focus on your mantra. Inhaling and exhaling. Watching the breath coming in through the nostrils, filling the space between your eyes, down to the spine. Exhaling, the breath comes back to the crown of the head, now through the nose. Inhale, you might notice a cool sensation. And on the exhale, you might notice that the breath is warm. Relaxing the body. Relaxing the mind. Coming back to your breath. Coming back to your mantra. So hum or counting back from 100. Inhale and exhale. here for the breath, nothing more. Keeping the mind still, focusing on your breath. Quieting the chatter of the mind. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the eyes closed, begin to take in your surroundings, realizing where you are. Picture the four corners of the room. Begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Now we can do a quick Shavasana. It's good to rest for a little bit after meditation. So you can pick a comfortable position on the floor, get into a bed. You can lay down. Just try to stay awake. So quickly, I'll run you all through a rotation of consciousness to Yoga Nidra, lying on the floor. Display the feet out. You can have the palms facing up towards the ceiling. And get comfortable, but please stay awake for the remainder of this consciousness. So they say Yoga Nidra is yogic sleep, and 1 hour of Yoga Nidra is equivalent to 5 minutes, 20 minutes to become aware of any sounds you can hear in this moment. Begin to be aware of the breath. Watch as the breath comes in and out the body. This sense of coolness as you inhale, and the warmth on your upper lips as you breathe out. Begin to tune into the body. The rise of the stomach as you inhale. The navel back to spine as you exhale. I want you to repeat in your mind, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am awake and relaxed. So I'll take you through a quick rotation of consciousness. Ask as body parts are relaxed. The second finger, the third finger, fourth, and fifth finger. Relax the palm of the hand, back of the right elbow, the right upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, the right ankle, the heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the right big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. Ask the left hand thumb to relax. The second finger, third, fourth, and fifth finger. Ask the palm of the hand to relax. The back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist. Relax the hip, the thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot. Relax the left big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. Now go to the back of the body. Relax the right heel, the left heel, the right calf, the left calf. Relax the right thigh, the left thigh, the right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back. Relax the upper back, the entire spine, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head. Relax the top of the head, the forehead. Feel the right temple melt, the left temple. Relax the right ear, the left ear. Relax the right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle, the left eye, the right nostril, the left nostril. Relax the right cheek, the left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together. Relax the chin, the jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone. Relax the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest. Relax the upper abdomen, the navel, the lower abdomen, the right groin, left groin. Relax the pelvic floor. Relax the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole right arm, the whole left arm. Relax the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso. Relax the whole body, the whole body. Relax the whole body. closed. Begin to take in your surroundings. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. You can take your arms overhead, stretch out your legs, wake up. You don't want to get out of bed yet. At your own pace, roll over to the right or left side, using your arms to help you up. Come back to a nice, beautiful seated posture. And we're going to do one final Om to seal our practice. Taking the arms to the center. Inhaling. Exhale. Bowing down to one another in Namaste, recognizing the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. As always,